I know at this beginning bit of the video I'm supposed to role play, and I'm currently in South Africa and I'm freezing my arse off. So that doesn't really make sense. So I'm wearing what's supposed to be my Jedi robes. I just looked at myself on the webcam. My Jedi robes dressing gown. That you see the rebel symbol there. I look a bit more like Chewbacca, which is a worry. But yeah, we're in South Africa and it's summer, and it's cold, isn't it? Isn't that South Africa? Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome to episode 23 of the Journeyman Worldwide. Lots to catch you up on. I've done tactics, like proper tactics. And we've had a few games. We've had a transfer window and then a month's break. That I didn't know, like halfway through the transfer window, because, logic. I can't really complain. It's been quite smooth sailing in the league-wise. So let me just catch you up on what's been going on. Firstly, I just want to let you know that despite my poor maths, none of these guys have left. It's a ridiculous amount of money. I don't know why these new gens are on £650 a week. Like this guy, £650 a week. He's a good penalty taker. Nobody wants them, funnily enough. One of my defenders was actually, headhunted by another team. They came in with a bid of £0. Then I realised he was quite shit and on £600 a week. So I was like, yeah, mate, take him. I'm happy with that. And then obviously, next game, I got a bad injury for one of my centre-backs, and the other centre-back fractured his skull. So, fun times for everyone. Here he is here. Tobogo Nduli fractured his skull. So, he's out for a bit, 5 months. So, we're a bit short of the old centre-backs, but we can bring someone in. But I'm like, yeah, we'll struggle through. So, we've also made a signing, which I'll show you here. Now this, right? I know it says we spent 10 grand, right? I don't have 10 grand to spend, but my head of youth development is apparently allowed to spend whatever he likes. 10 grand with 15 grand sort of add-ons, if he makes it, from a team called Cultural Roots, which I'm assuming is one of those sort of academy-type players that gets young players together and occasionally finds a little gem, and then you pay them, and that's how they sort of pay for the team. Really, really good idea. Obviously, the big one's in... the Australian leagues, but I don't think there's one in America, but there's all sorts of ones around the world. Really, really good idea. Sandy, his name's Sandy, and one day. The rest aren't very good. But, my friends, it's actually a good player. His name is Musalaki Fizikesea, from Cultural Roots, 10 grand. He's right, isn't he? He's only 18 years old. This kid could be actually good at football. Admittedly, some of his mentals let him down a little bit, and physicals aren't the best. But finishing 15, first touch 14, composure 11, it's not bad at all. Like, he could become a good player. I'm not sure how much training we can do just because how shit our coaches are, but... it could be a decent player, so we brought him in. I've also changed tactics. I'm going to show you the results in a second to catch you up on. But we're going with this. It's pretty sort of... it's not too... I spent about 45 minutes making this tactic, right? I even looked up, some help, some tips, guides on building tactics. Because, like the old days, when we used to read stuff... that was what it was like. It was scary, reading stuff without it being just sort of fed into my ear. It was weird, like really old-fashioned. So, but it's like I had the sort of basic shape, and I wanted to play I can't speak. Try to play players in their best positions, but while fudging a tactic. I tried to go 2 strikers for the entire season because our 2 best players are the strikers, Masondo and Lavayoyo. And it just wasn't working because the 4-4-2 was doing okay, but I couldn't get the wingers involved. I tried wide midfielders. They didn't know that at all, and it didn't work to get them involved. So most of our wingers are actually further up the field, attacking players. So I thought we'd go for that one up top, and then I thought if I could play Masundu as an inside forward, he's not the world's best inside forward, but then he's still got finishing. I'm going to play him. I play him sit narrower, play more attacking. So he basically is a second centre forward most of the time. And it's well, you know what? I'm sure you've all been through this when you spend like 45 minutes, an hour building a tactic. I called it 4-3-2-1 shite because I wasn't sure about it at the time. And you spent fucking ages. You do you're looking at all your players individually and trying to work out what's best for them, blah, 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 blah. And then we got smashed in our first game. So let me show you the games we've had so far. There's a few draws in there. So what basically prompted it was just these shitty performances. Our last game was against Royal Eagles, which we drew. And then we... Amazulu FC, which is a great name. We drew 1-1. Love Yo-Yo with the only goal. And then Ubuntu Cape Town, who are really shit. I think they're 15th. Like they're not doing well. We drew 0-0. It was just so boring. So I spent ages doing this tactic, and then we got beaten 4-2. But we created a lot more, and that's what I'm finding this. We did a friendly that we drew 4-4. I don't do friendlies. But then we beat Santos, who are a decent side, 3-1. Masondo got a goal, Lover Yo-Yo, and Nikani. Who the fuck is that? I don't know. But all of these games have been pretty even on sort of clear-cut chances and half chances created. So it's not like we've suddenly found this tactic that's working. I'm not sure if it's working or we're just on the right side of luck at the moment, but we're going to ride that luck. Then we beat Acornbush 4-1. Masundu, who's Masundu? Maduna with a brace. A nut job. Hey, Masundu's my striker. Hang on. Yeah, shh. Madunu, speaking. Nut job and Maduna are our central midfield partnership, and they both scored a brace. One is a deep-lying playmaker, which is weird. The other one is Nutjob's a central midfielder attack, which is cool. That's fine. He should be there. But I don't know what happened there, but they've popped in 2 each, so that's all good stuff. So in the league table, it's looking rather good. Remember, we were expected to get mid-table, which was, I think, bullshit by the board anyway, considering how bad a team we are, considering a third of our wages are wasting away in the reserves. But we're doing all right. And we've got a goal difference of 0, which is always nice. And then we've just had our month break. So hopefully, I haven't actually checked this bit, familiarity is... Passing style is the only thing, because we've changed things up. I'll take you through the tactics. So it's 4-1-2. Everybody calls this something different. 4-3-2-1 is what I call it, but you could call it 4-3-3. You could call it a 4-1-4-1. Who the fuck knows at this point? So it's nothing too crazy. It's standard flexible with a bunch of instructions for a change. So I wanted to get the ball wide because we've got 2 good wingers, and Masundu's a really good player to get the ball. He's just good at... He's a striker, but he's good with the ball. So we exploit the flanks, I changed that. That's usually offside. Get rid of that. I tried that last game. Explaining the offside rule is hard enough to these guys. Bit of higher tempo, shorter passing now. So it was made a couple of suggestions in the chat that I should mix it up. It was a tough one because I know I'm waffling a lot. Sorry if you just want to see games. I apologise. But I just want to talk you through what my thinking is. Bit more closing down, but not craziness. We don't want to tire the players out. Their fitness isn't the best. Prevent short goalkeeper distribution is always nice at lower levels. But this time, rather than going longer ball passing, I went shorter. And the main reason for this is that I talked about this before. Ratings. I don't like the way the ratings work. If you just use a long ball tactic, you just get sucky ratings. It's just factually correct. So that was a bit of a bummer. And also... Normally I have dribble less, so I've gone the opposite way. That's basically my logic. Well, this isn't working, I'll do the opposite. But my players are shit at dribbling, right? So naturally you say dribble less. But my genius thinking went, well, okay, but the teams we're playing, the players we're playing against, they're shit at tackling. So it all evens out. I don't know if that makes any sense as logic, but I went with it. And we're going to stick with it. I'm going to give this a few games. Today we're playing the Free State Stars. And we finished our coaching badges, by the way. We have finished. We've gone up a little bit more. Oh, my God. I'm basically Jurgen Klopp at this point. We just hit 1 star. Now we're 1 and a little bit of star. which is amazing. We've got 6s, and there's even a cheeky 7 in there. Tactical. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh at my own stupidity. Tactical people, yeah? Yeah? So those people that laugh at me for being shit at tactics, yeah. Eat your words. Apparently that's my best trait, which is a worry in itself. So, like I said, this tactic seems to create 6 substitutes. This tactic seems to create a lot of chances. Unfortunately, it seems to be for everyone, not just our team, which is a little bit of a worry. But you know what? I'd rather, all those draws and 0-0s and 1-1s. Oh, fuck it. Let's just create chances, smash some faces in, lose a few times. But if it's getting us there, it's getting us there. I think my plan is to move within South Africa because it's a lot easier to get a job in another club in the same nation you're in. So my job is to apply for the South African Premier League, whatever that's called, jobs, because I think, that's a tackle. I think that, okay, yeah, we could have given away 2 penalties and a goal. His name's Bandy. That's harsh, isn't it, for his mates? Yeah, so I think they deserved a goal there. I think we could have easily given away 2. Look, this one, that's, to me, he got the ball, but that's straight through the back of him, to be fair. And then the second one, yeah, he just takes him out after he's passed his ball, but that's fine. We'll let you have the goal. Like I said, this creates... it's going to be really bad, isn't it? I've got a really bad feeling I'm just going to get humped 4-0 after that big speech about what a tactical genius I am and how this tactic's going to work. Yeah. Oh, no. Okay, that's not... Okay, doesn't matter. We've got the youngster. It's his time to shine. Okay? All right. What is his name? Fekazella? Is it really Fekazella? I'm liking it, mate. Fekazella is on the pitch. Right. He's only 18. Oh, we're getting... Okay, they've only had 1 half chance, to be fair. We're having... where are all the chances coming from? They're not having any long shots. They're just shit. Okay. Oh, I'm worried that now this is just going to go... What's the goalkeeper doing there? Answers on a postcard, please. Let's have a look at the goalkeeper. Watch the goalkeeper. Doesn't even jump. Doesn't even stick his hands up in the air. It's like, he's got a little Tyrannosaurus Rex hands. That's okay. Oh, I thought it was going to work. It's all right. It's one game. We're going to stick with it. It's fine. This is just a freak incident. I'm going aggressive. The trouble with that, that whole reserve team, I've got 5 players sitting there on 600 quid a week. And not only is that a problem just for the fact I'm missing a third of my wages, I've also got 4 very unhappy players that are bringing the dynamics down, and I can't get rid of them. So it's really screwing me over. So if we do end up staying here next season, I think it will be a lot better because we'll have money to buy actual players. Most of these loanies only have 6 months left on their deal. So there's a chance we can actually own players, which is nice. I really don't like this loanee team. Oh, the goalkeeper's one of my best players. Oh, no. Okay, they are top of the league. I feel better now. They've gone top. Okay, yeah, we got beaten by top of the league. It's fair enough. I wasn't expecting to win it. But I think that's the plan. Move up in South Africa if we can. We've got the coaching badge now. I did ask for them to... I optimistically asked them to pay for another coaching badge, and they just laughed themselves silly and told me to fuck off. Right. Okay, this is a write-off then. I'm going to go... You there. Okay, I can't count to 3, apparently. Let's just ignore that and move on. I want to say, I'm going to just ignore this result now. I want to say a massive thank you to Crow Prince, my Bulgarian friend who liked he says, hey Loki, great series on FM. I've enjoyed last year. You led a team in my country, which was the mighty Levski Karlova, who bought this off my Amazon wish list. How has it got dog hair on? I've literally just opened the fucking packet. Right. Oh, hang on. No. Okay. This is the T-shirt. It's a long sleeve T-shirt, and that is the chemical breakdown of cannabis, which is amazing. Because it's like a cheeky nod. Like, some people might know it, and others like, ha, it's a weed joke. But thank you very much, mate. I do appreciate it hugely. I've also got some cat treats. I'm not sure who they're from, because annoyingly, some of the stuff on the Amazon wish list, you can't, because if it's not sold by Amazon, sometimes you can't leave a message in there. But I do know that Daniel Frere, and what's in my I had his name, and it's just gone out of my head. I was like, remember his name. Gary Kirkwood, who is a long-time supporter of the channel, has also sent me and the dogs and my missus Christmas presents. So thank you very much, guys. I'll make sure I get them on when they arrive. You know, Northern Irish. 7 weeks. Oh, no, that's really bad. Oh, I'll let you know when they arrive. And thank you. But, oh, no, that's bad. Oh, I get this message every fucking week about a player. Yes, everybody's shit. Yes, of course everybody's shit. Oh dear, that is not a good sign. Maybe Fekazella is just going to come good. It's got a concentration of 2. Dear God. Okay. He's like a 5-year-old child, isn't he? That's fine. He's going to come good. Because I want to keep playing Meduna out on the left. No, not Meduna. Why am I mixing them up? Masonda, because he's been absolutely brilliant on this left-hand side. So we'll do that. Oh, okay, on to the next game. We're ignoring this one happened, right? It was one of those freak incidents. We're playing Barocca FC. Oh, third. Okay, right, let's go into it with confidence. One loss doesn't mean the tactic is shit. Just means it's slightly worse than I thought it was. Right, before we kick off this second game, I just have to say thank you to a bunch of people. I know it's kind of boring for a lot of you when I'm just reading out names, which is fair enough, but you guys are you're ridiculously generous. We have a bunch of new patrons. I'm going to murder some names now. Are you ready for this? So we've got Merlin Schwendiner, I'm going to go with. Zebo Nation, Tomax Beats, Bjorn Christian, Arsand. Is that what? Arsand, not Arsand. Arsand. Francesco Oliveira, Glenn Perry, Ian Stedman. Thank you for having English names. Martin Island, Ben Atkinson. No, they're the people that deleted it, bastards. This one that I don't know. Jeve. Surname is Clausen, so it sounds like Scandinavian. So it's not going to be Jeeve, as it would be in England. Hefe. Jev. Clausen. Let me know. Dale Berry and Sebastian Van Glossen. Thank you very much for becoming patrons. And to the people that do cancel, obviously, I'm not going to say you bastards. I did as a joke, but that's what I meant. Just thank you so much. I know that some people just sign up to Patreon so they can do it for a month to give me that as a donation, and that is amazing. So any support, even if you do $1 once off, know that I appreciate it massively for even, just taking the effort to do that. So thank you, guys. Craziness. And I know people are skint at Christmas as well, and you guys are really helping me out. So thank you so much. Right, okay, on to some footballs. We're going to ignore the last game and just how horrifically bad it was. No, I'm ignoring it. What am I doing? I'm talking about it now. That's the opposite of ignoring, isn't it? Okay, Fekazella's coming on. He's the youngster, right? He's going to do the job. We've got Buchhausen's back from injury as well, so that's going to be decent. The other guy's not been great. We need a centre back on the bench. I'm a fucking genius, aren't I? Nakomoka, we don't need the winger because our strikers are going to be playing inside forwards. And okay, so Meduna's playing amazing, but he had an absolute shocker last game. Mind you, we all did, so let's just ignore that. We're ignoring it. What am I keep talking about? I'm still talking about it. Okay. It's late and I'm cold, all right? If you're wondering why I'm see-through, it's because I've got my Liverpool top on. And for anyone wondering what I thought of the two big derbies at the weekend, no, it wasn't a penalty. Man United lost. That sums up my feelings. Right, here we go, boys. Ignore that last game. That didn't happen. So I don't know what I'm talking about. Right. Maduna. Nut job. Oh, that's a shocking first touch, and he's let it go. George. See, I should sign players like George. It's a lot easier. Okay, don't worry about it, nut job. You know, it's just early doors, trying to still feel your way into the game, okay? I'm going to be a little bit worried if we get played off the park again. But there seems to be an... I told you about... Oh, no. Oh, that's all right. I thought I saw an injury. It's their player. I told you that this formation has been creating lots of chances, didn't I? Half an hour and one shot. Excellent stuff. And I told you it was good as well. So I've lied on both fronts, to be honest. Here we go. We're just settling in. You know, keep it solid first 35 minutes. Right. Modise. Maduna. Oh, that's just an awful pass, isn't it? This short passing is a worry. I want to persevere, right? George just drifts past our players like they're not even there. But they're coming back at him. That's a wonderful cross, but keeper's easy. This can't be the highlight. Jesus. What is his name? Rapathong or something? Oh, what a tackle. It made the other guy fall over and he was nowhere near him. Right, Modise. Oh, he just kicked him. He just kicked him, referee. Some dude with a bandage on his head has just scored. Terry Butcher has just popped one in. The Black Terry Butcher has just popped one in. Nathan Palsy. Okay, you do you. I not want to see that again. That was their fucking second shot of the game. We haven't created anything. Like nothing at all. Nothing. I said I'm going to persevere with it, so I'm not going to just fall apart now and panic and do something. Oh, we got a bit of revenge. We'll go for that. All right, we're coming out attacking. Come on, let's just have some highlights. Either way, just a shot. We can't go 90 minutes at home without a shot. I know they're a decent side, but 60 minutes gone. Still, there's been one shot on target the entire game. Yes! Oh, look, we're dominating. I've never celebrated a shot before in my entire life like that. I was surprisingly happy about that. Okay. The youngster's looking very nervous. That's fair enough, actually. Yeah. And then Nikini can go there. Masondo, you go up front. Need a goal, son. Right, Ramagodi, up your bum, is going. And Caspi. I don't know why I need a goal and I've just made 2 defensive changes. It's not the best logic in the world. Here we go, boys. We've come at them second half. We've worn them down. Okay, get there, Nutjob. Okay, we've kept the ball for a change. And Nutjob's making the run. Decent. Cuts it back. Masondo. Mate, that was the chance there. Push forward. Come on, they're on the ropes. They're hanging on. There's been 2 shots on target this whole game. Okay, well, to be fair, we played all right against a top side. Okay? You know, we're not expected... Oh, we dropped to 11th. We're not expected to beat these boys. We gave them a game without really giving them any sort of interesting game. But it was better than the first game that didn't happen. It makes no sense. I've want to let you know, I've applied for a job. But I'm not sure I'm going to take it if offered. I think I probably would. But I'll show you it in case it comes up, so see what your thoughts are. Win Battle of Harmony. It's... This one. Stellenbosch FC. They are in the Premiership. Oh, there's another one. Hang on. Bloemfontein? Bloemfontein Celtic? Right. I'll show you the team as well. Okay, finances. Okay, so both these teams are okay finances, which means might get a coaching badge. It's all about them coaching badges, right? They're both in the ABSA Premiership. They're bottom of the league. But if you compare the teams, like we've got 1 star, half a star facilities. Half a star training facilities, 1 star, and reputation of 2. So both those... What am I doing? I'm just clicking on random shit now at this point. Both these teams, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, continental reputation, and 3 stars, 2.5, 2.5. Both of them are good, okay financially. £628,000 they're valued at. Bloemfontein 605. We are 97 grand. So it's a massive step up. And although this would be a risky job, I don't know why I'm doing this because then I'm looking at the wrong league again. Although it's a risky job, being that they're struggling, they're not adrift, and they could potentially get me. If we can save them, we'll be in the Premiership. And even if we get relegated, we might keep our job at this stage of the season. There's 30 games in a season, so we've still got 12 games left. So, yeah, I'd like to know what your thoughts are about either of these two coming up. I've looked sort of briefly at the team. They've got a player called Loki. Their key player is called Loki. Look at that! He looks like a footballer. Not bad, indeed. Look at you play right back. Oh, look, you get to this level and players can actually play in different positions, which is nice. He's a bit of a beast. Look, they're paying him £2,000 like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. Right, but let me know what you think. Right, we're going to end the episode there. It was a bit of a failure. But you're probably used to that right now. You probably come here for the failure at this point. Thank you very much for watching me. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like. Subscribe if you're new to the place. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. I'm off to kick. Oh, I'm a little refugee. Could you spare some bread? He's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy.